Hi, my name is Kathy Marquette, and I am the instructor for Accounting 215, Business in the Legal Environment. Welcome. Many of you might be wondering, well, business in the legal environment, what does that mean? It's a fancy name for business law. This is a business law course. It's a 3-credit class, and we are going to be discussing many different topics in the course. Some of those topics include courts and jurisdiction, alternative dispute resolution, which involves things like mediation and arbitration, constitutional law for business and e-commerce, cyber law, the formation of contracts and e-contracts, product and strict liability, the formation of sales and lease contracts, real property, and wills and estates. So we cover a wide variety of content in the course. It's a 16-week class, and we cover 12 different units. So it gives you an idea of a better understanding of how business works in the United States and also globally with the internet usage. One of the first things that I'd like you to do in this class when it opens up this next week is to access your proctor form. A proctor is an individual who will be monitoring you as you take your exams. Your exams in this class are password protected, which means I will communicate to your proctor after you fill out the form and have your proctor fill out the form what the passwords are for each of the exams. It's only after you communicate with your proctor the day of an exam that you will be able to use the password to access the exam. Another thing that I would do is I would print off and put in a 3-ring binder your class schedule and your course syllabus, 2 very important documents. The course schedule or class schedule tells you the opening and closing dates of all the different units that we will have. Only one unit will be open at a time in addition to course home. Course home is the content item that never closes. In course home you will find the course syllabus, the proctor form, the class schedule, and Cyber Office and Cyber Cafe. So each unit, as I said, will have an opening date and a closing date. The closing date closes at midnight of that particular day. So I would print that off along with your syllabus and put it in a 3-ring binder. Another thing I recommend that you print off is your PowerPoint slides for each unit. You can print them off in slide mode or notes view, whatever way you prefer. Each unit has narrated PowerPoint slides. But again, after the unit closes, I do not go back and open those units up. Your final exam will consist of questions from all of your units, and the PowerPoints would be an excellent source for you to study from in preparation in December for that final exam. Let's talk a little bit about a cyber office. A cyber office is a virtual office online. Anything that you ask me in there, questions or comments, I will see and respond to in a timely manner. As far as a cyber cafe, this is a place like a restaurant cafe setting in public where you can exchange thoughts, ideas, and comments with your fellow students as well as myself. The main difference between a cyber office and a cyber cafe is that everyone can see your comments that you post in cyber cafe. In Cyber Office, only myself and you, the student, can see the comments. So please make your comments accordingly. Other things that I'd like to share with you are time management. That's probably your #1 item that you have to remember when you're taking an online class. I will have opening and closing dates for each unit, but it does not dictate how you will do your work and when you will do your work. I would caution though, do not leave your work until the very last day the unit is open to do it, in case you would have technical problems or questions with the material. Be proactive, not reactive. Make sure that you start working on it and read your chapter as soon as you can once the unit opens so that you have time to communicate with me prior to the closing. If you have technical problems, please consult the ITS Help Desk, which is located on our campus in the Student Center, or please contact the eCollege Help Desk. I am not a technical troubleshooter, and I oftentimes will not have the answer in those areas, so please consult with the individuals listed in the course syllabus and under Getting Started under Course Home. Discussion is a component in some of the units that you will have to engage in. Online discussion is meant to generate ideas, thoughts, and different perspectives on a topic. I ask in the discussion items that you post your initial response at least 3 days before the unit closes. This is done to ensure that there is adequate communication going on between all students in the class, so that other students have time to read your initial post and respond to it as well. Oftentimes the discussions will ask students to respond to at least 3 other student comments in order to get the full credit for that particular discussion item. When it comes to grading, I don't accept late work unless it is due to exigent circumstances. Technical troubleshooting or technical issues is not an excuse for late homework. I try and make classes much like work. When you are given a deadline at work, you have to try and meet that deadline. Granted, if there are circumstances beyond your control, I will look at this on a case-by-case basis, but in the course syllabus it states that I do not accept late homework. So please be aware of those closing dates for each unit. How soon will it take me to get your assignments back to you? I tell students to give me at least a week. If it's going to be longer than a week for me to get all of your assignments back to you in a unit with comments, I will send out a campus announcement or I will contact you via email. So if you do the work, I expect to give you some feedback on the work, and I hope that it will be timely. If it isn't, I will send out an announcement or an email. The textbook is a customized textbook from Pearson. It is available in our college bookstore, or you can also get it electronically through Pearson. But this is what the cover looks like. I customized it because I felt that I could reduce the cost for students and make it a little bit more manageable for you for the semester. Assignments are shown under each unit, and they are also shown in the course schedule. Again, please print out that course schedule. Ties to specific student outcomes are listed in the course syllabus for this class. There are general education outcomes that we tie this class to, as well as business management department course outcomes and department outcomes. So my top 2 tips for you to be successful in this class are to communicate with me, to print off the items I've told you to, that's 1, and then to read your assignments. Read your chapter so you understand what you're doing. Communication is key. If you have issues or questions for me, please do that early on in the assignment window for that particular unit so that I can respond to you in a timely fashion. I think you'll enjoy this class. There are some exciting video clips and there are some very thought-provoking questions that I pose to you. And I hope you see the connection between not only your life in business but also your personal life as well. So I wish you much success this semester and welcome to NDSCS.